are live in Washington, D.C.
And DC Fred on his blog is gonna have a picture of us all hugging, and it'll be the first time that people on the blog see me standing up.
Standing up, yes.
But, you know, they're my family too. You know that, right? But you are too. I mean, you know, everyone from Gundo. Yeah, okay. Fred, we did. Fred the other day, because I worked in Parks and Recreation in Alexandria until only 3 years ago, and there was a kid that knew me at about 7 or 8 years old, and now he's in his mid-20s, and he comes up and, you know, he does this vlog, right? So the kid goes, "Oh my God," and he goes, "Are you Mr. Philip?" He says, you know, because that's what the kids, you know, not to mispronounce my name, and go, "Yeah," he goes, and he starts saying about how I helped them culturally, artistically, homework, that all his teachers, like, got all his teachers' names. I remember one guy. And when Andre Turbide came out here with his daughter and started telling his daughter about me, and starting with pickup basketball and then the park leagues, and eventually Mike Roberts' stepdad, John Ruiz, he was the director of Parks and Recreation for the city of El Segundo, California, and he used to see me jump on the scorebook as soon as my games were done and do the scorebook and like kick like Chris Dukakis out of the seat, and I'd do the scorebook and the clock, and they'd go, and they were all going,
"How's he doing this?"
"It takes two of us to do what he's doing. How old are you, man?" I go, and I lied, and I said I was 13. Just to let them know that I was at least a teenager.
Exactly. I love it.
So, right, stop it. That's right. That's right, brothers. This is to show you how many Hebrew Israelites and rabbis actually are against the Netanyahu regime of terror and making it into a one-state solution where Palestinians will keep on being taxed to fund their elimination by getting bombed by the Israeli state.
Over that million people in Israel are against Israel state because they're making problems for all Jews in the whole world. Every Arab wants the first to kill a Jew because there are not good people, and every Orthodox Jew in the world are against them because that they take in jail all Orthodox people and they give tickets. They don't let to live in Israel an Orthodox guy, because the Orthodox guys standing in the Bible that we don't have to have a land, and because that they don't leave Orthodox guy in Israel, because that we can't protest. Bibi Netanyahu, shame on you! Bibi Netanyahu, shame on you! Bibi Netanyahu, shame on you!
mass protest. You can see all the people here, just over here, to protest against the recent Israeli forced draft that they're trying to force all of us, our religious brothers in Israel, into the army. That's against our values. We as religious Jews consider the whole idea of a state run by Jewish hands as against Jewish religion, and we therefore disagree with the whole idea of the state of Israel. It's also necessary to point out that if somebody might be mistaken because of the fact that the Israeli government have certain religious factions supporting them, it's necessary to point out, number one, that they're not being completely true to their religion, because the reason behind that is because they're getting money from funds from the Israeli government, and that's why they're there. And we as true religious Jews say to them that they do not represent us, and we have people over there who from our side who demonstrate, and they get against the forced draft and they get brutally beaten. And we would say in short that somebody who takes an active role in the state of Israel and helps them to force their draft and any other bad things on us, we say that does not mean that the religion supports the state of Israel, God forbid. It only means that those religious people are false to their religion. A religious Jew cannot be a disciple of Theodor Herzl, and if he is, that means he's not really religious. And we have a battle, we have you might say a political fight with them at the same time. So nobody should be mistaken by the fact that there are some religious groups inside the state of Israel participating with them.
There has been well over 1,500 Hebrew Israelite rabbis who have come and have stood up against Benjamin Netanyahu, who is now visiting the White House at this moment, and are here standing up because they believe that it is wrong to have a one-state solution. They're standing up for the Palestinian brothers and sisters. But so many Americans that claim to be against the Palestinian state are not here. You see, I am not scared. I do not run. I stand with these brave brothers and sisters who are Hebrews, who are Israelites, standing up against the evil and the horror of Bibi. Where are you?
Bibi Netanyahu, shame on you! Bibi Netanyahu, shame on you! Bibi Netanyahu, shame on you! Bibi Netanyahu.
Jewish rabbis who showed up here at the northern portico of the White House, and they were protesting the Zionist state and what they do to the Palestinians. So when people here think that it is a left-wing U.S. conspiracy to back Palestinians and not having human rights against them, human rights violations against them, they're absolutely wrong. I mean, these are Hebrew Israelite rabbis that have a problem with Palestinians being treated like target practice. So I like the support coming from their side. I was very upset with the lack of support of so many activists that I know in the DC area and in the northern seaboard area, northern eastern seaboard area, that didn't show up to protest against Netanyahu being here today in the White House.
Maybe they'll show up now because the announced demonstration starts in 10 minutes.
Well,
5 to 7. That's what I read online, so I took a train from Baltimore to get here.
I mean, he's been here all day, you know. So, well, I'm not. Yeah, you're right. The day's not over. So hopefully, some will show up that didn't make it down here yet.
I didn't even
Hello,
know
folks. How do you do?
Boycott, divestment, sanctions! Boycott, divestment, sanctions! Boycott, divestment,
sanctions!
Smile.
Palestinians shall return!
Palestinians shall return!
Palestinians shall return!
Palestine is our...
No walls! No bans!